What's up guys, this is Astranox. It's finally time for the showcase of Sylvan Sage Vivian with 15 skill ups. I try her out in different team compositions and her performance, they're actually better than I originally thought, which is really good news. It's gonna be right after this. This video was brought to you by Amazon Appstore and Amazon Coins. If you're going to spend for Sylvan Sage Vivian, you should do so by using Amazon Coins. You can save up to 20% on in-game purchases from games who are on the Amazon Appstore. The great news is that Epic 7 is now available on it, and you can start using Amazon Coins to straight up get more out of what you're usually spending or end up with more spare cash instead. It's a win-win scenario. It's very easy to get the best savings on the Amazon App Store and Epic 7. Just go down below and use my link and follow the instructions. If you use my link below, it helps me but also allows you to still get the best possible discounts. You can get up to 20% off, which is really awesome. Get a full 20% discount if you buy 50k coins. If you buy 10,000 Amazon coins for $82, they will give you $100 in the game, and so on, with a bunch of discounts for different budgets. It's really easy to start saving. There's just 3 steps. 1. Get your Amazon coins. 2. Get Epic 7 from the Amazon App Store on your favorite device, Android phone or tablet. Or even better, get Amazon App Store now on Windows 11 and play Epic 7 directly from your PC easily with no complications. Currently available for the US and then globally. That's awesome. Once you've done that, just log into Epic 7 through the Amazon App Store. Just as easy as that. Why pay the full amount when you can get up to a nice 20% discount? There's really no reason not to use this method when it comes down to spending money in Epic 7. Check out my link in the description or comments section down below. Get Amazon App Store, get some Amazon coins, and start saving now. Sylvan Sage Vivian, boys, 15 skill ups on her. Let's see what kind of damage she's able to do. I have her crit chance imprint on because I'm missing 2% critical hit chance. I have Tagil's Ancient Book because it's so good for the team. 20 souls, man, it's definitely a game changer. And I have her built on speed and critical set. The reason why is because I need her to go in my rotation first before my damage dealers to put the critical hit damage buff from her skill number 3. It's not a non-attack skill, which is really good. Don't have to worry about Politis, Celine. And I have over 4,000 attack, 236 speed, very nice, and 299% critical hit damage. You don't want to go over 300% critical hit damage, guys, on her or other heroes in the team. Here versus Violet, guys, great news. The passive insight actually triggers on killing blow against her, which means you don't have to worry about, even if they're coming in with a 30,000 damage hit against her, is going to get reduced to 9,000 damage. You can survive that. You can still build like health and defense on her to boost her survivability, which is going to be completely insane. I mean, you could have her on a lifesteal set. I mean, that is pretty insane right there, what you're going to be able to pull off with this hero. The survivability increase of that passive is tremendous. It is so good, much better than I thought. I thought that if she gets one-shotted, the damage will not get reduced by the passive, but it is activated. You just need to have focus. Don't fight Solitaria of the Snow because you're not going to be able to get focus, which is going to be really bad. It's going to defeat the purpose of using this hero. But this is a light mage. I mean, you can have the Tagil's Ancient Book. It's very good, opening a lot of doors for your team, enabling so many cool things. You can just like use the 20 souls and then build up 10 souls for her when it's her second turn to actually soul burn the skill number 1, which actually deals a lot of damage because it's the same multiplier if it's a single target attack without the soul burn. And imagine, like, you're doing an AoE attack as strong as the single target attack of the skill number 1. You know, when you keep soul burning S1, which is great news. But my offense is so high that I don't even get the chance often to use the skill number 1. And throughout the battles, guys, the passive reducing the damage that she takes after skill ups by 70% is insane. Imagine all these counter attacks, Elbrus triggering throughout the battle. It doesn't matter. Arbiter Vildred coming back with greater attack buff. She can survive, man. She can survive, and you can even bait dark heroes into her in a control environment like Arena Offense, Guild War Offense. Great news, great news. And, I mean, the whole kit that she has works really well with a team that you want to use to deal so much damage. tag heals on her. You have the imprint, the AoE imprint that boosts the attack of the rest of the team, which I need to work toward, right? I need to get some imprint for her later down the line. But you can use Green Vivian or Unknown Slates to power the imprint up. And you can see, like, I'm using different strategies to deal with Angel of Light Angelica, strategies that I've used in the past. But you can see with my Rosette, I'm able to push my whole team combatriveness. I'm able to go back to back. And I'm trying to get to have ML Vivian go before the rest of my damage dealers, so I can put that 50% critical hit damage buff to good use across my whole team. And you can see that the damage that she's able to do with the skill number 3 is very high. It's actually very high, and you have to keep in mind, she has an attack buff, yes, but she still doesn't have the critical hit damage buff in effect because she gets the critical hit damage buff after she deals the damage. So it's going to be ready for her to use the skill number 1 2 times. So it's going to be really enhanced in terms of damage she can deal if the battle drags on, like for cleaning up, or maybe you're fighting a team that's really, really thick. And look at that. Like, the damage is super high with, of course, defense break. The thing is, she's light, so you don't have to worry about elemental, disadvantage. So that is always good. And I'm definitely really liking her performance, right? Like, the fact that in a longer battle, if you have to clean up, if there's some sustain, you can keep putting big pressure using her, using the skill 1, the Soul Burn. And after that, you're going to be able to heal her using the skill number 3. And the more health that the enemy has, the more healing she's going to be able to provide to herself. So if you feel like you're going to be going in there against teams that are going to be dragging the battle, maybe she might be your sole big damage dealer part of your team, and you're trying to keep her alive. Now, the good thing is that you might have a team really tanky outside of her, and you might not even need to have like an Aureus, right? Because she is self-sufficient in terms of like survivability increase as long as you have focus on her. But you could be bringing some healing, right? And also, the great news is that Barrier is insanely powerful with her, because imagine she is only taking 30% of the damage, right? If she has a barrier that is crazy, it could be a barrier that is based on the caster that puts the barrier on the team based on their maximum health. And like Vivian could be built without so much health, but maybe more defense. So that barrier will go a long, long way to keep her alive, which is amazing. And you can see that the damage of the rest of my team is wildly enhanced because of her critical hit damage buff that she provides. So definitely not a selfish hero, because crit damage buff, the fact that you don't have to worry about her getting one shot, also the Tagiel's Ancient Book, as well as the attack imprint for the rest of the team, she definitely helps quite a bit. So I can definitely see teams and her running different builds. It doesn't have to be a speed crit build. It could be, like I said, like a lifesteal build, because her survivability is so good from that passive. She could definitely take quite a bit less damage and keep herself alive because of lifesteal on top of the pretty insane damage she's able to deal. And also, the damage that hits everyone makes it so much easier for her to top herself off using lifesteal. I mean, you could even use the chatty artifact too. That could work out since she's a mage, and the barrier, like I said, is going to be really, really dangerous to deal with. So even if the enemy tries to focus her down and it's triggering her passive, that is reducing the cooldown of the skill number 3, which provides healing, crit damage, buff for the whole team. And she's got that sweet 15% attack passive increase on the skill number 3 every time she uses it. So you use skill 3, she passively has 15% more attack, and it stacks 3 times. So later down the line, you have, of course, 45% attack increase, and it stacks. It stacks with attack buff. So the longer the battle drags on, the deadlier she becomes, which is great. You don't need to like down targets, you just need her to use the skill number 3, which is good. It's definitely good, because if you're fighting a team that's really, really thick, you might not have the luxury of actually downing any of their hero for a while. Now, they're going to be trying to put pressure on her, but that passive will help so much. It will help so much, and you should make sure that she actually has enough speed to gain the focus at a good rate. So the enemy is not depleting the focus that she has, because if she doesn't have any focus, she's not triggering the passive, and that is such a massive survivability increase for herself. So make sure that she has a pretty good amount of speed. If you're not going to be running her on speed set or speed boot or boat, make sure she might need something like maybe not 200 speed, but maybe 180 or something like that. But definitely, the damage output I'm seeing allows her to be ran on other builds, and she's not selfish since she's supporting the team with various things. That means that you can have her on another build that might not have her deal that much damage, but at least she's still helping quite a bit, and you don't have to stress because the enemy is trying to single her out, because she can take quite a few punches, so that's definitely great. And as you can see, man, I'm using different strategy to bring my team back and support myself, and at least I don't have to worry about Vivian just getting knocked out, and then she can't do anything after that. Sadly, I was not able to use her skill 1 often, and when I was able to use it, it was like against a target or 2 targets, but it's definitely there. The damage is definitely there. If you're able to keep the attack buff on her, the passive attack that she's getting from the skill number 3, and if you can soul burn, you can save your 10 souls every time for her. It's gonna deal so much damage. Like, it's gonna be pretty crazy what you're gonna be able to pull off with her. Yeah, she doesn't go into stealth, but you kind of want the enemy to target her, because passive triggers, she gets -1 turn cooldown. That means she's able to use the skill 3 that much faster, having a higher uptime on the crit damage buff on herself, but also on the rest of the team, healing herself based on how much health the targets have. So that's right there might allow her to survive quite long if they don't have the damage output. And there's just so many things that can knock heroes out in this game. Counter, Elbrus, hero dying like Arbiter Vildred coming back to life, but like so many things you don't have to worry really when you're using ML Vivian. So I feel like she's going to be able to fit in quite a few different teams, even different playstyles, so that is definitely great news. Let us know what you guys think about ML Vivian in the comment section. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you still haven't. That's it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.